Hey guys, sorry. Hang on. It's all my fault.
Yeah, we were trying to get ready and I wasn't looking at the time, so we are here though. Do not fear.
I'm so excited because I got my really cool piano back and
She was in there playing and I wasn't even paying attention.
I was noodling on my piano. Okay, I think we're safe. Hello.
Oh, whoops! I put my camera.
No, not hello. Wait, hold please.
It would help if I had the camera ready.
Probably. What's up, Scott? What's up, Ashley? I'm so excited. Oh, I need glasses while you're getting the camera ready.
Oh, let's fix the camera. I thought I had it fixed.
I'm here. So sorry. This was 100% my fault.
No.
Not Isaac. 100% my fault. Have you heard the word? The bird is the word?
Bird is the word.
What's the word? I mean, if you're talking about the Bible, I have heard that word.
Right.
Sorry, I made Isaac make this layout like super last minute. This is completely my fault. So how's everybody doing?
Wait, the word about you guys got new rings? Bird is the
Ashley
word,
pregnant?
not bird.
I feel like Ashley's pregnant. Bird is the word.
Burb is the word, not bird.
Nom. Okay, who's starting? You
I'm gonna let you start this time, actually. How about that?
The agreement has to be, if I'm starting, you have to talk to chat.
Well, I'm mainly gonna let you start for the moment.
For the grinding?
Yeah, well, that. But at the same time, I want to go get a snack. I totally forgot. But yeah, I'm gonna let Grace do this. I'm gonna grab a snack.
Sweet.
And a water.
Oh, this means I get to name us.
Yeah.
And decide what we are. So, I'm totally making us a girl, by the way. So how is everybody doing? I miss you guys so much. I want to name us like a combo of the two. Let's see. Well, I mean, let's just do this. Gracie, Gracie, because I always call Isaac Izzy, and I'm Gracie, or Grace, so there you go. Anyways, oh, you got rings? How fun! Congratulations. That's so awesome. I also just want to know, I feel like this is a question on everybody's mind. Why are we in the back of a moving truck when we start? Let's get it started. Yes, we'll just go with that. Okay. Anyways, how is everybody? How are you guys? Ooh, rare candy. Solid start. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's a thing. Anyways, I have had so much surgery time for recovery and all the different things. I am so ready to actually be back with you guys and get to play and hang out and do all the things. And I've missed you guys. I hope you're all well. I have been working super hard in PT just so I can be here today with you guys. We are going to actually try to go as long as physically possible. Isaac is not here, so I guess I get to decide on the starter as well. Lantern, Hobbit. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna like have it. Oh my gosh, did you see what ability it has? No way! Oh, we're winning this. We're winning this, dudes. We're winning this. Oh my gosh, that's so oh no! Oh no, I didn't name it. Oh, you don't be that way. You should go name my kid. My bad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Does it really have what I think it has? I mean, okay, so the ability is awful. I mean, not the ability. The ability is amazing. Oh my gosh, we're winning this chat. This is amazing. Yes, I missed you guys. I am like contemplating doing like a stream during the week too, because I haven't gotten to see you guys in such a long time. But this week's gonna be tough because Easter is this week for my church, which means we're gonna be like super duper busy, which is awesome. I'm super excited. I am actually gonna be playing keys with our church for the first time. It was so good, Ashley. Thank you for asking. There is a young lady who is a pastor at our church, and she usually speaks for youth or whatever. And she's one of our pastors, Pastor Michaela, and she spoke today for service, and bro, like, she killed it. It was so good. What I love is that, like, our church hits different, because a lot of churches are super focused on, like, hey, we got to get people in the door, we got to get all of this stuff, and yes, we are focused on attendance and, like, on trying to increase the amount of people, but for a different reason. We're trying to increase the amount of people because we're trying to increase the kingdom, right? And so, like, seeing just such an incredible overflow from people like people like Michaela, like Pastor Michaela and Pastor Ben and Pastor Jason, is just so amazing. Like, I'm so thankful to be in a place where the community is amazing and where the leadership is amazing. Like, I'm living the best life, so I'm loving it right now. Dadgummit. Okay, I'm gonna sit here for a second because I wanted to surprise Isaac.
Oh my
with what
gosh,
we got.
you got Groudon?
You saw it?
It's on the screen.
Oh, dang it. Why do you have to be such a spoil sport? Like, I wanted to surprise you, and you were so rude. You're just like,
I saw the ground.
No, you don't even deserve to be excited.
Look at that. We have Mudshell already. We have Earthquake.
Bro, we have Drought as an ability.
Are you kidding me?
So one of our major weaknesses. Hey, Andreas!
What's up, Andreas?
One of our major weaknesses is Annihilated, which is super exciting. Okay, for those of you who do not know what we're doing, we are His&HersGamers, just in case y'all don't know who we are, and you just happen to wander onto the stream. We are playing a game. What? Oh, you pointed. We are playing a game that I think we came up with.
I'm not 100% sure.
I don't want to claim that like 100% because I could be wrong, but I think we're the creators of, and we're calling it the Switch Up, which is where we are playing the same game file.
And like, it works really well for us because I'm not the best with Pokemon, and Grace is really good with doing all the leveling and all that stuff. So we'll play for 10 minutes and then switch to the next person. So in about 2 minutes, Grace will switch everything over to me. Well, actually 3 minutes. She'll switch the game to me. I'll play, and we'll continue talking in chat. And then, if I lose a Pokemon, then it's dead. And if, I try to make Grace do all the leveling so I don't have to do that.
Yeah, he gets super lucky. But that being said, this is going to be a super fun series when we start playing with 2 people. Because what we're basically going to do is switch back and forth actual game files, which is going to be super dope. Okay, we have Pokeballs, so game has started. I don't really think...
What did you say about game files?
What?
What did you say about
I said we're going to switch game files back and forth. I meant to say games. I'm like doing multiple things at once. Okay, this is our encounter, which is cool. So that's a good start. I probably can't catch him. Oh, sweet! Okay, so what are we naming this?
We're naming him Top.
No. I'm gonna name him Dre.
How about Claws?
Dre. I don't know why. I just felt like that was a good name. Ooh, what are you holding, bro? Lightning Rod. That's a terrible ability considering that I'm water type.
It's also rock type, though.
What are you holding? TM13. I don't know what TM13 does. Ooh, can you learn that? Yes, that's such a good move for you. Let's go. Okay.
Is that Krabby's move?
Crabhammer, it is Krabby's move. Look at you, I'm so impressed. But anyways, so this is just a super fun thing that we've been having a good time doing, honestly, so far.
Yeah.
But
it's been kind of fun.
Yeah, it's been.
I just realized that.
What's that?
No, never mind. EDM is down low. I'll make sure the volume wasn't up super high on the chat. Or for the chat.
The only thing that kind of stinks is like, I don't know. I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to try to go as far as we can today, though, because, like, it's been a long time since I've been here. Dude, I am
What?
excited about our team at the moment. I got to get to the next area. Oh no! So you get the next encounter, so don't kill anybody. By the way, if you
I
have...
was not really paying attention.
Okay, so I've only gotten him as an encounter. He's my first encounter. So you still have a top area, you have the side, you've got all the different places.
Oh, so we're... Okay.
I'm literally just starting. I was just trying to get our Groudon and our Kabuto up to a decent level. Now, please, for my benefit, when you run into a Pokemon, battle it. Because it'll help me when I get to play, because then you're actually leveling heal.
Oh, and also their other rule is you can't help
I
the
technically
other person.
am not supposed to be helping him. So, does anybody have plans for Easter? I'm actually really excited because, number one, our church is doing this really cool thing, like, basically leading up to Easter, where the whole church is getting on a Zoom call. And we're, like, praying over expectant. Because, you know, if you know anything about, like... That sounded really weird. I don't mean if you know anything. In the church world, there are two of...
Yay, I got a Venom.
Hey, listen. Bug type, more coverage. We'll take it. In our world, we get... there are basically two different times of the year where it is the most you are going to kill it.
I'm just looking at what I have.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to say anything. There are two different times of the year where you really expect people to come, which is Christmas and Easter. Ooh! You can literally name it whatever you want.
Ooh, I'm gonna name him Charles.
I love that. So we're coming up on...
Wait, how do you spell Charles?
Charles. Charles.
You started like in the middle of the word too, by the way. So I was like, what are you talking about?
Your brain had to think a little bit. So we're just really expectant for lots of people coming in and hopefully meeting the Lord. And it's going to be a good time. I'm super stoked. We will do the girls on Friday, and I already gave my 3 kids, and they aren't... Wait, sorry. We will do the girls on Friday, and I already gave my 3 kids theirs. Oh, Easter baskets. I don't do a ton of like Easter stuff, so baskets. Actually, that's a lie. So, fun story.
We have a rare candy?
Yeah. I didn't know if I wanted to keep it or sell it. I was kind of holding on to it just for like, because you never know what you're gonna run into that could be super handy for or whatever. So I'm just hanging on.
Hanging on a prayer?
Hanging on a prayer. So I gave Isaac an Easter basket the first year that we were together because I've had Easter baskets. Is this a legendary?
He is quite legendary.
The legendary. I've done Easter baskets my whole life. So like I full on expected, I was actually big brain plays. I'm not even gonna lie. Because I think that's his only move. Yeah. Big brain Isaac over here. Oh my gosh, dude. Please don't lose Charles. Coral. Anyways, like, and Isaac didn't know what I had done. Like, he didn't understand.
I like how you stopped the story to think about, like, is he gonna make the dumb play?
No,
or
I
the smart play?
didn't want to say anything. I was about to say something, and I'm like, dang it, I can't say anything. It's a river crab.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Patrick. Oh, very nice.
My name is Patrick.
I feel like that's the most normal name.
Crab? No, this is Patrick.
Oh my gosh. I feel like that's the most normal name for a crab. Bro.
Well, technically it should be Mr. Krabs.
I'm really nervous. You're just gonna like march through this game and not train anyone, and I'm gonna have to go back through and
Look
train
at this
everyone.
Guy. Definitely gonna swap out. Look at this guy. Grab hammer. Oh, he did.
Yeah, he's pretty strong. I'm actually like
Macargo.
super impressed.
I got $80.
We've got a nice team building here.
Charles grew level 5.
So, what is a like childhood memory about Easter for you? Rick.
Don't know. Send out my own Rick. I don't know. I can't.
I'm just watching what's going on at this point, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah, really? Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, yeah? Okay. So I listened to the podcast while I was outside that you sent me the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I love the podcast. My only complaint with podcasts that I've started listening to about like when it has like Jesus in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Is like every time somebody goes to agree on something, it's always It's like it's almost like a slight moan.
Isaac
in agreement.
would.
It's what I think.
Why would you say that live on the
Tim
internet?
does that too. Tim Ross?
Oh, Tim Ross.
Yeah.
He makes a joke about it. Have you ever heard him?
No, I never heard the joke.
Oh my gosh. He jokes about the fact that the American church literally sounds like they're eating an incredible batch of cookies.
Yes.
Like
that's exactly what it is.
Yes, so good.
Yes.
That's so good.
It's all the time. It's like, bro, just you could just agree, like, yes.
You know what? I think you just need to be in the spirit more. You'll understand. One day, I'm calling it right now. One day, you're really gonna fully submerge, and I'm gonna catch you. I'm just gonna be sitting next to you, and you're gonna be like, "Yes,
yes,
so good."
Soak it up, yes.
Not soak it up. What?
Yeah, Lord, pour out on me. Soak it up.
Isaac's over here writing a bar right now.
Writing a bar.
That's so
Friday
funny.
got. Okay, I will talk about the fact that I am super disappointed in the part 3 of The Chosen. I was expecting it to get further in because Easter is here, the Passover, and the resurrection. I was hoping it would get into the resurrection.
I understand that they're trying to tell the story
But
accurately.
They went a little like I feel like
Detour.
the second episode
Yeah.
was like just a complete like let's do some backstory this time.
No. Oh, the second episode. Oh, yeah, where
Yeah,
they
it
were
was
like
like-
telling the stories of the guys.
Yeah, like all the different stories of the guys. Like I get that's cool, that's part
But
of it, but
arguably-
that's only production.
Arguably, it was unnecessary.
It was
Like,
very unnecessary.
I feel like they did that because they had people who might have been bringing people for the first time. And so they were really trying to elaborate the story. But what's crazy is, like, we had the flipping tables in part 2.
Yeah.
Like, we
Part
had a
one,
lot.
part one.
No, it was in part 2.
No, part 1 was the flipping of the tables.
Okay, well, anyways, we had a lot of action going on, and then all of a sudden it was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I will say I was kind of like bummed about how that ended up turning out because I feel like we really could have gotten a lot further along and had like a lot of interesting stuff going on, but instead that's not the case. Funny story about The Chosen. I've already told this to Isaac. Okay, try to like cover your mouth.
My mic's way over there. Way closer.
So you can cough louder.
Yeah.
Funny story about The Chosen. Honestly, plot twist. Funny story about Isaac. This is one of my biggest pet peeves. I'm gonna say it right here. It's my biggest pet peeve about you. So Isaac is like a 5-year-old when it comes to getting confronted with stuff because he doesn't like having his back to the wall, which I want to make a point.
Oh God, Ambrose. It's like, yeah.
I want to make a point that obviously there's better ways that you can communicate with people, so it's kind of on the person who's communicating with him based on the situation going on. But one thing that Isaac does is if I point out something for the first or 15th time, like for instance his coughing thing, he will absolutely pitch a fit. But he does it like that. Like, I'm like, hey, okay, cover your mouth. And he's like, okay, so get the mic closer. Okay, does it bother you? Oh, I'm sorry, it bothers you. Like, or like, I'll be like, hey, let's discuss this at home. And he's like, okay. And he immediately like gets louder. But I feel like we all have, is this our encounter?
Yep.
Why are we a water type trainer right now?
Who knows? Uh-oh.
Isaac.
Also want to get this off of there.
Also, when did you start playing?
Got half a minute left. Why is he not attacking me? So I can't disable Whirlpool?
You can't disable a continuous move.
Fine.
I would recommend...
Switching out? I can't. He's got Whirlpool.
No.
You adore?
You have another option.
Yes, I understand that, which is what I'm about to start doing. This guy is premiered.
He didn't appreciate your caliber of joke.
Nope. Okay, can
You've killed Charles, I just want you to know.
I have not killed anybody.
You want to repeat that one more time?
Shut up. Coral!
I'm totally naming something Carl.
This is it. This is it right here. We're going to catch the Huntail. 1,
No way.
2.
No way.
Wait. Okay.
I'm just...
Okay, here we go. This is it. We gotta catch the Huntail here or Charles is dead. Well, alright, Charles. It was good knowing you. Yes. Yeah, I could do...
Is it my turn yet?
Yeah, there you go. You have it. You can figure this out. No WoW tonight? Well, I was going to play WoW after this. We're going to play for like an hour. So probably like 5:30 or, I'm sorry, 6:30 or 6:45 we'll quit. And then I'll play a little bit of WoW. So,
Jared, would you like to tell a story about a memory that you have from childhood for Easter? Y'all have got to have some interesting stories because you were a PK. So I feel like you've got to have something like semi-interesting.
oh, okay. Well, as far as interesting as
What's up?
We did a play one year.
I've literally never heard this story in my entire life.
Yeah, we did a play one year for Easter, and it was around, of course, Jesus going to the cross.
Yeah.
And we built a whole tomb.
Y'all built an entire tomb.
We built an entire tomb at the church. And then, of course, we had a guy that was there that looked, oh Lord, that play with the lamb. Yeah. And I remember that. Oh, man, I forgot.
I don't even know what's happening right now, but
that.
I'm so ready just because you...
So, okay, I'll get to that, Jared. Hang on.
Wait a minute, wait. What is happening right now?
No, it's a lot worse. He's just making fun of something else, I guess. But, so, in this, we had, of course, a guy that played Jesus and everything. And, we did a whole story. I don't remember most of it. The only part I remember was the part I played. So, of course, me and my dad, if you're looking at the church, we got three sets of pews, 2 aisles down, and Jesus was carrying the cross down the right aisle. We also had a stage, and
this was elaborate.
This is very elaborate. Yes, there was a whole play before.
And y'all were children, right?
Yeah, I was probably
God.
7 or 8, maybe younger than that. And we actually had a spot where he actually got up on the cross and had handrails and stuff like that.
Oh
and
my
the cross went into a section on the stage, so you could put somebody on it essentially.
Please tell me someone fell off.
Nobody fell off. But of course, the whole thing with Jesus carrying his cross to Golgotha.
Your dad would play Jesus.
Golgotha. No, he didn't.
I'm just gonna be so honest.
My dad played Joseph, the guy that carried the cross to a Golgotha.
Jesus is who carried his own cross.
No. Well, no. Remember, when Jesus is carrying his cross through the crowd, at one point he drops it. And then the soldiers get Joseph, or I think his name was Joseph, to help carry the cross the rest of the way.
Your dad would play that guy.
So my dad played that guy.
That's all I'm going to say.
And I played that guy's son. So, and what's funny about
why
it...
weren't you Isaac and your dad was Abraham?
Dad helped, who carried it? It was Dennis. Remember Dennis?
This is
Dennis
just
was Jesus.
Jesus Dennis.
Yeah, Dad helped it. So we had like a guy dressed up as a Roman soldier that like grabbed my dad's arm, and like I was carrying a lamb. It was a puppet.
Okay, it wasn't real.
And it wasn't real. And like I was controlling the lamb's head. And like at one point during practice one time, whatever, I turned the lamb's head all the way around with my hand. And it was like, Dad's like, you can't do that while we're at the play, Isaac. You look like the lamb died because you twisted his head off. I'm like, oh, I guess it's probably right. So I didn't do that. I just held on to the lamb. But at like one point, I had to grab onto my dad, and then the Roman soldier had to like push me away. He was like, no, your dad has to do this kind of thing. So like, anyways, of course, he goes up on the cross, his thing, perishes. He says his last line. I mean, he's taken off the cross, put in the tomb, which is like right next to the cross. And then, of course, 3 days later,
who came up with this extremely elaborate?
It was like right around the time the Passion of the Christ came out. Like it came out, and we wanted to replicate it.
Your dad was like, "We're gonna take these
long ago, I almost
children.
forgot all about. Yeah, remember?
We're gonna take these
I remember
children
for the longest
and
time, the
replicate
tomb
this."
was on the stage, and we just like sang with the tomb next to us.
And the stone is rolled.
And the stones rolled away. Yeah.
What is this? Oh my
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
This is amazing.
There was also another thing I think I did for Mother's Day one year, and this is maybe not something I should probably say, just because of right now. But I thought about this the other day. There was back when abortion was first starting to be a thing.
Sir.
The mid 90s or whatever.
Okay.
There was a song that came out, and the song was sung by a young person or whatever, a young kid, or sung by me in the church.
You?
I don't think I sang it. I think there was just a recording and I like mouthed the words or whatever. But essentially the premise of the song is the baby in the womb is listening to the mom.
Okay, hold on, pause. I think this said Shed Ninja. If this has Wonder Guard, okay, so we're gonna lose because we don't have any way to hit it. So this.
Why can't you switch out?
Okay. We don't have any way to hit it, so this does not count as a loss because there's no way to take this out of the game. So yeah, just throwing that out there. Any losses to this thing do not count because it's yeah. Anyways,
technically you could do struggle.
Okay, Shed Ninja is a bug and ghost type.
Yeah, but struggle won't work. I don't know. Hey, look, you killed it.
It killed itself. But yeah, all losses to that definitely don't count.
Who did you play? I don't remember, Jared. You might have been the one actually carrying the lamb, and I might have been the one that was just next to Dad. And you tried to turn the head of the lamb around or whatever. I think that might have been.
That sounds like a Jared thing. I'm just gonna be super honest.
Yeah, because you were carrying the lamb. I was next to you and Dad, and then after the Roman soldier pushed me away, we both walked backstage and came back out, and you didn't have the lamb anymore. And that's when you looked up at Dad and said, "Dad, I'm sorry, the lamb ran away." Yeah, I remember that. That was right.
What is this?
It was a weird production.
I mean, I can confirm.
Yeah, it was funny though.
Sounds hilarious.
But yeah, that was the other song I sang. Or I did like a whole thing about it. Back at our church, we did like weird plays. I think Dad still has it on VHS.
I need
somewhere.
to see.
We need to see it.
I need to see that. I need that to be
it.
in like full HD. I need the entire.
Oh, it's not HD. It's recorded on like a old school '90s
it's
camcorder.
It's a joke, Isaac. My goodness gracious.
Was it the same camera that Eric used to do all of his weird videos, Jared?
Weird videos?
Like Eric at one point like had a camera.
Okay.
And he made all these kind of videos. And a lot of them were just like him like doing dumb stuff in his car. So like he made a video one time where he was like chasing one of his friends down, and it's just like, I don't know. Fred, those are buns. Fred, those aren't buns. Those are Publix buns. He made a lot of videos about like a paper bag.
What?
Like my brother working at Publix. They made fun of Adam all the time. So we had back when Publix used bags. We had a bag, of course, and we named it Fred. And Eric glued or taped eyes from like that were the old school over the head headphones, and you had like little whatever they're called, like the little foam pieces that like hooked around. Took those off, glued them onto a bag, cut a mouth eye. Cut the mouth eye. Yeah, cut the mouth open, and we called him Fred, and we just did stuff to him. Pure power.
I was wondering why that did.
So this was like we did our own version of Vines before Vines came out. They were all circled around this whole like. Wait, did he just die?
Can I trade our Krabby for the life of the Illumies?
Wait, did you kill Lemon?
Yes, because I thought it was a worthless piece of trash plot twist. It has pure powers. I want to use it because I want it to be the only...
You want it to be the ultimate bug type.
Oh my gosh, another one of these things?
My turn.
Oh, it's a Ninjask, okay.
But yeah, so we did, like, it was before Vines were a thing, whatever. Eric would record all of his own videos.
Plot
And,
twist, Eric would have been a major Viner /
He probably would
TikToker.
have, yeah.
Because he's pretty funny.
He is pretty funny most of the time.
Wow, that was it.
But yeah, so it was like that. Like we would record stuff like disappearing acts, whatever. So like we would have to record like, and then somebody would be behind the camera and push stop, and then Eric would move in the frame somewhere else, and we'd push record again before it moved. So like there was one time where it's like he's so fast you can't even see him. Whoa! And it was like him moving so fast across the screen. But yeah, no, that's dumb. I'm sorry.
This is what
We're
brothers look like right here.
Yeah, we're dorks.
But you're my favorite dork, so it's totally fine. I'm enjoying your stories. I love that, like, my favorite thing when Jared is around is that, like, I end up hearing things that literally we've been married for 11
years.
11 years. Almost 12. Which is just crazy to say out loud. And, like, there is stuff that literally comes up in conversation that I literally don't know.
Oh, another random thing I think I probably never told you. When I was a kid, I used to play with G.I. Joes.
I have heard the G.I. Joe story. Would you like to enlighten the crowd here?
You want silver powder?
No.
Silver scar?
Maybe.
Energy?
Aye.
Power, leaf stone, shell rock?
Yes. No.
No?
No.
XP?
No. And then there's a TM I think you can sell. Few, actually.
Poison.
Yeah, buy. Yeah, so buy.
We're gonna sell it?
Yes,
Oh, that's a sell, not a buy. Now I'm gonna buy some Pokeballs.
I'm done with you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. The G.I. Joes were strapped to fireworks
We did
too?
strap them to fireworks sometimes, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But like we had a huge like G.I. Joe tank.
Okay.
This thing was like the size of this computer. It was big.
What?
And we would I would set up all my people on one side of the yard. Jared would set up all his people on the other side of the yard. And then like we'd go ham on like shooting each other with like rock. We throw rocks and like we do bottle rockets and like all kinds of stuff to try to do it.
The imaginations were out the wazoo here.
Yeah. Oh, I do want 6 of those.
That's so funny. Y'all are so
Yeah.
funny.
And then we actually had like parachutes at one time. So we would climb the tree and throw the G.I. Joes outside the parachute.
Oh my goodness
outside of the
gracious.
thing.
Oh my gracious. You
Fun
get
times.
other encounters, by the way. Where are you going?
What are you saying?
Having you a little adventure?
No. We get an item.
Hymns and items. You know what? You spend all your time doing items.
Okay.
I got hit in the ankle by a firework once.
Did you?
Yeah. Now to save a life.
Angel power.
I can't.
Angel power. What? I can't use angel power?
You just give me.
Halo.
Ooh, please don't kill this. I really like this Pokemon. It's not like the best. It's actually kind of terrible, but I really like it. Here's your dog.
Yeah, you remember jumping out of the tree on a trampoline? Yes. I also remember doing we had old fans that we would take the blades off of and use them as surfing or
what?
Skateboards on the trampolines. We would jump on the trampoline and do a trick.
That's so horrible to say. How did no one get their leg chopped off?
One time we were doing a trick. Eric jumped and his buddy.
If this is vulgar,
No, it's not. His buddy was gonna go underneath him with the blade, and he hit him in the shin real bad. And Eric was like, "Oh gosh!" It was terrifying. It was funny though.
I was like, someone's leg's getting chopped off. Plot twist: I didn't know that Eric was missing a leg. He's missing a leg. That's what's happening in this story right now.
My name is saying Eric.
I actually do have a story, Jared, about my brother jumping out of the trampoline at home, from the tree to the trampoline. So my brother, and then Sebastian liked to bite the underside of the trampoline.
Yeah.
I remember you guys saying that. So I don't even know if my brother remembers this, just to be super honest, but he had this friend. It was his best friend. His name was Joey, and I think to this day they actually are still best friends. So Joey and Josh would always climb up into the top of this big giant tree and jump down into the trampoline. And so they were doing that and having fun and whatever. And I'm watching them out the window because I was the little baby sister and they didn't want me to play with them, And so as I'm watching, all of a sudden I see Josh jump and then just stop moving. And I'm like, maybe I should go outside and just go make sure everybody's okay. And so I go outside to check on Josh, and what had happened was he jumped out of the top of the the tree to the trampoline, and he had actually broken his collarbone. Actually, to this day, I legitimately don't remember if this was Josh or Joey.
Yeah.
I think I just blocked the memory out of my head. But it was bad enough that part of the bone was coming out of his arm, I think. And he literally just looked at me and he goes, "Go get mom." And I'm like, "Why?" Because I'm being the annoying little sister. I don't know what's happening. And he's like, "Go get mom." And plot twist, he had broken his arm, collarbone, horribly. And then my brother also was using one of those big giant exercise balls, but it had these two things that looked like udders, and you could hop on the ball. Did y'all ever have those as a kid?
Oh yeah.
So he was using that on top of the trampoline. Like an idiot.
Good grief.
And he was on the neighbor's trampoline next to my grandma's house. And on our trampoline we had this big pad thing that went all the way around it. And Josh was jumping up or down or whatever, and then he fell off of it and hit his head on the side of the trampoline, and he got a major concussion. Are you serious right now? It's a milk tank.
Wait, you don't want me to catch it?
No. Why? I've made a mess. We used to put studs on the trampoline. What do you mean studs?
We used to put suds.
Studs. Oh.
Like soap stuff.
That sounds awful.
Right?
Quick attack. Just quick attack. You'll kill it right now. Alright, there's a shadow tag Pokemon in here. Yeah. Good old days. That's what I think is so funny about, of course.
Could have gotten a toy gun.
That's what I think is so funny about today's age, is everybody's freaking out about Girl Scout cookies having poison in them essentially, and back in the day we did some crazy stuff.
Back in my day.
I hate to be that way, but yeah, we're officially at the age where we can actually say back in my day.
Oh, that's what you think about.
What?
We also didn't have a safety net around the trampoline either.
We did. We had a safety net on it.
Well,
so we did because I did gymnastics and I was a diver as a kid. And so,
Who am I supposed to go talk to?
Am I supposed to tell you?
No.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to do it.
Well, I can tell you because it's my game too. You need to go to the trainer's school.
Oh.
but you need to make sure you heal. Probably why we had to get rid of the trampoline for insurance purposes. Also, what? Poison and Girl Scout cookies? You haven't heard about this? So
also, don't forget, Jared, that we did. I forgot what to say. Oh, we made our own half pipe at the house.
Oh my gosh.
And that was not safe either.
So, anyways, to try and answer the question, apparently, supposedly, Girl Scout cookies have a high level of. Do you need help?
Yes.
Okay, go down to the right into that building. There you go. Oh,
I've never
he's
been
not
in
there.
here before.
Okay, down. So go to talk to the Devon Scope person. Or maybe you just go to the gym. Like, if you think you're ready. Anyways, apparently Girl Scout cookies have a high level of puzzle master of puzzles.
Oh, yeah.
Literally about to walk the complete opposite direction. This is a puzzle for children. Anyways.
I'll start the conversation. Here you go.
Oh, awesome. Thanks. I totally did not want to do this.
Horrible and unsafe, but Wright loved that. Oh yeah, the half pipe was great fun.
You have to talk, because I have to focus since you decided to run us into a battle.
I did it on purpose. That way you would have a chance to go back and fight all the other trainers in the gym.
What?
I didn't fight any trainers in the gym.
I saw that. I don't know why you did this.
I know you could beat her and keep going. Now you don't have the opportunity to fight these people. You just have to go.
Ooh, my punch is actually kind of dummy Braxton.
Dummy Braxton Jimmy Johnson left the third.
What?
I don't know. Just making up words. So yeah, it has been a long time since I talked. How you guys doing?
What is that?
I don't know. I had a real brain
fart?
Yeah,
I guess
real brain fart there. But yeah, that half pipe was extremely unsafe. Well built though by my dad.
Is that a joke?
It's not a joke.
I feel like that's a joke.
It's a joke, yeah. But yeah, that was a lot of fun back in those days. We, me and Joel, one time he had a go-kart or whatnot. We made a track for the go-kart to run around down on somebody else's property.
Wait, I'm sorry. How old were you that you had a go-kart?
This is like a full-on suspension, key start go-kart kind of thing.
That's why I asked that question.
We were like 13, 14.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so.
Dang. Your parents over here, like, making all the money.
His parents were rich, yeah.
Oh, okay.
His grandparents built the entire neighborhood we lived in.
What?
Yeah, back in the early 1940s, 50s? No, I'm sorry. 60s.
Okay, this was like...
Back when Marathon was like first starting.
Okay.
They built the neighborhood that they lived in. Dad was a master woodworker. Really wish Jeff didn't sabotage the business when he wanted it out. Would have loved to see how far he went. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dude, do you need some water? Like...
Thanks.
That's why I brought it. Yeah, that is actually super duper 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 sad because, like, I've always wondered why your dad has always had, I hate to say like a chip on his shoulder, but maybe that's why. Like, well, he's always seemed like there was just something different that he wanted to be doing, and I bet it was.
Well, he loved doing like
woodwork and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, like maybe if that hadn't happened, he would be doing what he loves, and that's kind of sad. Like I hate that for him.
I mean,
if
he was
that's
always
the
a
case.
preacher.
Well, yeah, but I mean.
Now he's like a chaplain.
Yeah, but I just mean, like, I feel like I wish he had had all of the opportunities in life that he wanted to have. I hate that that person, like, did that to your dad.
That's our uncle, his brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aren't they, like, friends-ish again?
I think they're on good terms, but, like, I don't think they talk very often.
Like, it's, like, good terms because we're family.
Yeah, good terms like me and Eric are. I mean, we don't talk anymore. The only time they ever talk to me is when they need something.
Which is so crazy. Like, We just.
If you ever come back and watch this, I'm sorry, Eric. You know, it's whatever.
Well,
but that's just how I feel.
I'm gonna say what I want to say in regards to that. Like, I think Eric is an extremely neat, interesting individual. My only hot take is that, like, I really, really, really wish that.
What? You don't know where Karen went? Wait. We don't know where Karen went through. What? She disappeared. I'm so confused. What happened? You have to call me and tell me this, because I don't understand that.
Okay.
That may not be something that we need to talk about on screen.
Anyways, what I was trying to say is, like, I think your brother, Eric, is, like, super duper talented. I think he's a really incredible human being, but, like, it hits different when you don't know the Lord. Like for real. And I'm not saying that he doesn't, like, have a relationship with Jesus. I just think it's a little different than the one that we have. And I hate that he holds grudges for, like, something that is blocking a really cool relationship. So I really do hope and believe that hopefully one day that will be restored and that won't be a problem anymore, you know? I need to get cut.
I just realized that we're a girl.
Just now?
Well, I was looking at it and I saw the name Gracie pop up and I'm like, oh.
I named her Gracie because I was trying to do, like, a mix between you and me because I always call you Izzy. So, like...
So you did your nickname instead. Good. Good on you. Good on you. That's fine. Yeah, okay.
No, I did
just
Grace
kidding.
and Isaac combined together. And that was what we kind of came up with.
Should have done Izzy.
It's either way. You gotta get that under control.
Yeah, I know, I try. It's just, I cough when I talk a lot.
Okay, are you the one? Yes.
Take it. Take your cut.
I'm gonna teach it to my little Velobite little Mise.
You know, I get the Pokeball?
Oh my gosh. Like, I feel like that's your OCD. Like, you cannot handle.
Yeah, no, it is. You don't have to get it if you don't want to. Just...
No.
It could be a masher ball. Black
Yeah.
glasses is not bad. Oh yeah, sweet set. That's kind of cool.
I'm training this thing.
You just pushed him out of the way. You're like, get out of the way.
I did.
Whoa.
I'm training
Look,
this
just
thing.
because he has pure
Immediately
power.
almost dies.
It's like me when I clear my throat plenty of times after eating. Right?
Okay, also, why was that Clefable, like, goated? Because that thing almost Why are so many people in my way? Oh heavens. Oh
Heavens to Betsy. He exploded. He's dead.
Oh, Mia. Oh, my.
Mia, stop licking her toes.
She started licking my toes. I wasn't ready.
Come on. Come on.
She's so cute. Oh, shoot. Grace, duh.
Come on. Come on. You can jump up here. You know how to.
Cat. Oh, because I've already had an encounter in that area. We're playing a Nuzlocke. How dare you? How dare you? I wanted to kiss your forehead. She says it was doggy. Stop, Isaac. That's weird. Quit.
It is weird. But I'll never stop doing it. You know why I do it?
Because it irritates me.
Well, that's one of the reasons. But do you know where I got it from?
No.
Aside from the fact that I think probably a lot of people do that.
No one. Literally no one on this planet does that.
I'm sure. Now comment down below if you guys bite your dog's ears.
No. I don't care about him biting the ears. It's the noise he makes.
Oh, I don't know. Just weird though.
It's like the. I don't know why that noise irritates me so much, but it does. Sweet little noodle dog.
She's a sweet little noodle dog.
We're about to have the strongest Illumise on the planet.
Noodle says hi.
I need like X scissor or something, like a super physical bug tie move I can teach it.
That would be pretty cool.
Oh, sweet. Recovery. Let's go.
Oh, Moonlight. Yeah, buddy. Mia is
Oh,
so
no.
upset that
I'm not
I
holding
don't
her.
have a blanket.
Oh. Wait, let's see how... Look at that. That's pretty decent recovery right there. If I do say so myself. Nope. I almost just killed my bird. Be careful, is that her hurdy arm?
Shouldn't have hurdy on.
She has a hurdy arm.
Which one's a hurdy on?
I don't know, it's the one that clicks. She's like an old man.
Or an old lady?
Or an old lady.
Because she's a lady.
Mwah. I got you. Sweet Bobby. Do you have Pokeballs? Do you know?
I don't know. At least 10. One more. 60.
Yeah, we're good. Oh, it's trainer. Oh, here we go. Boom. Boom. Oh. Boom. Oh.
Almost.
I literally am training this for no reason.
Just because it has pure power.
because-
Does it evolve?
No.
But it's just gonna always be a pure power having Lumen. Yeah, why are you licking my forearms?
Just because she wants to say she loves you. Ah! Sorry for everybody's ears. Oh, I should have used Mach Punch. Duh. Hi, baby. What? Are you tired of her licking you?
Just try to being on top
What does
of me.
Pure Power do? Pure Power doubles its physical attack. So, it goes from having... This is exciting!
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Wow, first ball too. First try.
I'm gonna name this what I name all of these.
Blaze.
Yes.
Blaziken.
I feel like that's the most normal name for a fire type.
Yeah. My turn.
Wait.
I get to end the stream.
I just want to know what his ability is. I want to keep going.
I'll slowly check because I'm really. Oh.
I'll slowly check. Fails.
Battle
Oh,
armor.
okay, that's not bad. Can I train him? Like, at least, just let me in the stream. I haven't played in weeks. You don't even want you don't train.
Fine, you got 10 minutes.
That's
650.
So, like, talk to the community. Let everybody know what's going on.
Well, I mean, Grace is gonna finish out this episode, and then I'm gonna hop on
Ooh.
probably at 7 and play some WoW for just a bit with my brother, as long as he wants to get on. Jared, did you want to play or no? If you don't want to play, it's fine. I can just wait.
If he doesn't want to play, then like I want to stay. I want to play this.
Yeah.
So I need to know. Yum.
Yeah, Jared, did you want to play WoW with me? Yeah, I'm in. Just got home.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, we'll play at 7. She's
So-
gonna train for 10 more minutes and then.
What do you do, Jared? Like, what are you doing right now? I feel like your job title has changed. I could be
It's just a system analyst.
like, what does that mean?
So the company he works for, he makes code and runs error reports on the code that he creates
That
to make sure
sounds
that it works well.
Awful.
So like a lot of the plants that he goes to or whatnot, a lot of those machines run off the code that his company makes.
Genuinely.
So he right now is just troubleshooting a lot of the code that other people have made.
That sounds really terrible.
Well, it's just what he does. Same thing, and no computer scientist, software engineer. Sorry.
See?
He's a software engineer, so he writes a lot of codes and fixes codes that
So
people.
he does the exact same thing that I just explained,
Yeah.
except totally different.
Well, no, it's just it's the exact same thing I just said. It's just I called it the wrong thing. But so you know the automated factory where it has like robots that do things.
You're an automated factory. Sorry.
He writes or he helps decipher codes and fixes problems with those codes in those kinds of factories.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So why do you go to like all over the place? I feel like you're like Leonard from The Big Bang Theory, except not a nuclear physicist.
Software analyst is a different thing, but yeah, we make programs like Isaac said.
So like, what does that bring you to other places for? Also, how do you change the...
Do you still do the nuclear stuff, or is that kind of gone by now? He used to do stuff like going out to the nuclear plants and doing the codes out there for the nuclear plants. but like he would go into an area where a computer would have to be placed, or he had to hook up to the network, but it would be like inside of the plant.
So basically, no one was qualified to plug things in, and he plugs things in.
Well, no, he'd have to go in. Like the computer is on like a closed loop network inside of the nuclear plant, but to be in there, you have to wear like a special suit and stuff. And to go into certain things, I think you have to replace parts on stuff that were like inside of a nuclear plant. So I don't know. He described it to me a couple years ago. It's been a while.
Like, have you ever actually recognized how incredible of a memory you have, and like how much retention you have? Like, did you score well in school?
No, I did terrible in school.
I think you're like borderline genius, and you just...
I haven't done an install ever since becoming a White House like 4 or 5 years ago, but I might be going soon to when a project is finished. Nice.
But yeah, like, so you didn't do well in school?
I did terrible in school.
Is it because you got bored?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
School was boring to me. I didn't like any of it. I mean, I liked history class. That was my favorite class.
Because it's the only thing that's an unknown. Does that make sense? Like, you could figure out English, you could figure out math, you could figure out science, but it bored you.
Sure.
Like, and because you didn't score well, you weren't put in advanced placement, which is the only thing that would have actually kept you engaged, because it would have been a challenge where you had to learn.
I was in calculus for a year, or pre-cal for a year. I didn't like it. It did terrible.
Because you were bored. And you didn't understand it. And back in the day, Isaac wasn't patient.
No, I didn't understand it at all. I probably could have figured it out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, today,
like, I think it was more so the teacher, because I came from a school, and then my next school that I went to, the teacher was not very engaging with the class. What was that?
What?
You clicked on something and it did that. Oh,
my Pokédex.
Oh. But yeah, the teacher, I didn't like her. Nothing against you, Miss Cassie. Miss Cassie. Kathy Finch.
Rip Miss Kathy.
She was a great person. Like she was a good Christian woman and stuff for the school, but we did not get along when it came to math. So when I took pre-cal with her, I did not do well.
I just think of it the same way that I think of the way that you function currently in society. Like, you didn't get along with certain people that you used to work with because their teaching methods were Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
I'm so over. Oh my gosh, we're ending the stream.
I'm over it too.
I can't stand you.
I don't like coughing either, okay? I don't do it on purpose.
You
no,
absolutely do it on
Kathy
purpose.
Finch was my pre-cal teacher. She did math for me 2 years in a row. Maybe it was algebra. Maybe she did algebra and algebra 2, which I did terrible in both those classes. I was like borderline failure. I passed with like a D.
But I don't think you were actually a failure. Like,
I just didn't get it. I have to.
You have to sit on stuff.
Sit on stuff and read it out loud, and I wasn't allowed to do that.
That's so crazy. This is the whole issue with the public school system.
Well, like private school, but like the first private school in Florida, like I was like my average grade was like 110, and that was like 7th and 8th grade. Then I got to 9th grade, I took algebra or whatever it was, and I failed it. Like I was just awful, and I did not understand it. And like I think there was like between the schools there was something I missed in between because I did so well. They put me in a grade of like a class above where I should have been.
Right, because you should be in advanced placement because you're a genius, but you need to soak in stuff before you understand.
Yeah. So I did terrible in that class, and then of course from there, I think I did okay in geometry. Geometry I did, I think it was like B's and C's, but nothing great. She also found out I programmed my TI-38 and made me erase my programs every test she gave.
Wow. Like, that's what's so funny about your family is y'all have some people who are like borderline genius level between you and Jer. Like, and because y'all were in inappropriate school systems for the type of brain that you guys have. Y'all kind of got the short end of the stick. Because, like, I really feel like both of you would be in insane... You're doing what you love, and I never ever want you to do anything different. And I will support you for the rest of forever. If that's what you're called to do and that's what you want to do, then I'm going to stand by you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But, like, at the same time, I think you would have had a very different path in life if you had been put next to someone who supported the capacity of what you actually can do.
Yeah. I did okay in like biology and chemistry, but history, like I just liked it because it was interesting to learn about that kind of stuff. We also had what was it, Coach Odom? He was our history teacher and economics teacher, which I didn't care for economics.
Which again, that makes sense to me because that's like a logistics thing. And
Yeah, that's why like my I was borderline between like my senior jersey saying whatever my nickname was between sleepy and impatient.
I believe that. But that's what's funny is like if you had had a teacher who actually realized the caliber of the brain that you have, like
There was a few that realized it, and I did well in their classes
because they would teach you the way that you needed to be taught, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense to me because like I said, you are, I mean, borderline genius. There's stuff that you do that I'm just like, okay, like most people.
Jared, I put formulas in my calculator, so all I had to do was insert A or B, and it would solve the problem instantly for me. She made me delete it every time, or gave me her calculator instead.
But here's the thing to me about that, Jared. Here's the thing, is like you had enough forethought in your brain in order to do something like that. Like that shows so much ingenuity. Like I would fail the public school system as a teacher because like I would want to encourage kids, not for cheating, but like if you have an ingenuitive brain where you're thinking of things a different way than other people are, like that's something to be celebrated, not something to be like.
So Coach Odom, being our economics teacher, he was literally a basketball coach that taught us how to do economics.
Okay.
So like Jared just said that it was funny to him because like I don't think he knew how to teach economics. He had a teacher's book and like read through it and gave us paperwork to do,
He was like,
and
do
graded
this.
us on like what the answers were versus what they what we wrote down.
See, like y'all just got the short end of the stick in school. That makes me super sad because like it just makes me. I mean, listen, the Lord's gonna do whatever He wants to do whenever He wants to do it. But like, I do think that y'all would both be in a very different position in life. Like, Jared could literally have been the next Elon Musk. I mean, like he is so smart, and so are you. I mean, and if given the right opportunity, I think you guys would have. I mean, even your other older brother.
No, Adam's not that smart.
No, Eric.
Eric, yes.
Yeah.
Eric has some insane talent.
Yeah, like it just was like you guys were given the short end of the stick, and that's nobody's like is nobody's fault. It was just an unfortunate situation.
All right, made slate for it.
Okay, let me try and heal. Oh, my toes.
She's licking your toes again.
Yeah, she was.
He gave us fake money on a real stock exchange and told us to invest to make money. Everyone else made like $100 or $200. I made over $2,000. My method was to him illegal.
See, but that's my point. Is like even if to him it's illegal, like there's still ingenuity there, and you have to encourage that within your students. Like that's day trading, baby. Yeah. But that's my point. Is like you have the ability to do such incredible things, and I think that both of you guys just didn't have the right people pouring into you, basically. And this is the result of that. But anyways, I love you guys. I'm heading out. Isaac and Jared are gonna take over stream now, and they're gonna do a WoW stream.
Yeah, so I'm going to end this stream on YouTube, and I'm going to start it back up here in just a minute. I'm going to let everything update and get loaded. And as soon as it gets loaded, I will just go ahead and pop right on. So if you guys want to join me, you're more than welcome to. Love you, babe.
Mwah. Bye, guys.
If I could just get that out of the bottom. Why is it like that?
Hey, are my headphones plugged in?
I don't know where they would be.
What?
So I don't have a clue where they would be.
I don't know what that sentence meant.
Okay, I'm playing along while it burns. No, just Isaac. I'm not running the show. Only playing along while it burns. Love you guys. Okay, see ya. We'll see you guys back in just a second. Or here in just a minute. I will come back and whatnot. But yeah, see you guys just like.